How strange. It's never this quiet. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Tom? Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today?
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why has some...
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question? The one who will have their vision seized, I fear.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for? That was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree today. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the...
There is no other option. I must act with haste. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were... But... Okay, I'll wait here.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions, the enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Yahoo!
There is much to verify about you.
protect us.
A touch of frost.
Strike dead. Inferior.
Think you can get away?
Evasion is futile.
Let it rain. Not so hard. Tired.
Submit for judgment.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Come on, we can do it. Let's stay.
This ends now.
But how?
Brace yourselves.
But how? Swift and merciful.
Strike dead. Evasion is futile.
Yahoo!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Instabilities will be removed. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the Resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt.
That's right. The Resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of what. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance. So but you're different. So that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance forces currently. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. So, don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
Last thing I heard was that we'd push the Resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we... Anyway, we should focus on patrol.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the Resistance forces are based. We should keep...
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so... The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we...
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are bad.
The insolent shall be punished. Where are you?
Hey, look! Do you think that's a Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
From whence you came! But how? Don't hold back!
Brace yourselves.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Swift and merciful!
I dare you!
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Watch your step!
Think you can get away?
You saved me. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fight. Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me... As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo-sara, who commands an As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hut decree, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also in... If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just...
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's... incredible! I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate Samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual, considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." Huh. So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alone.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai?
Look at you. When did you grow nerve?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down all. I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get my.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard to.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and they say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely.
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stick if you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies. Please gather, but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally. Thanks for your help. All right, I knew you'd back me on this. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to
Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Just like that, the pain stopped.
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Tepe. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. But good going, Tepe. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
Calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head over.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only
Bullseye?
Only one hit the.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days, the practice alone, how hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce in battle he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as... And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some... We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it!
That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty...
Incredible! I think my posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment.
Those few. Watching your demonstration was a great help. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the vision hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep...
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're... Now then, let me show you around. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need...
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove...
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Soldiers! One with my plan. Submit.
Time for takeoff.
Before the resounding thunder, evil.
Here we go.
I've lost.
Yeah.
I won't forget this.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to... Unless... They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance...
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive wall, the Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. Before attacking through the gaps, I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the... Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't... right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this. No matter, it seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warrior. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to Jeff. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions. Strange. I don't see General Goro in.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been the Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear for now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun, but the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you doing? It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate.
Well, what do you think?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Here we go! Yeah!
Let the show be...
Yahoo!
I must withdraw.
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up! Let's dance! By royal
I've lost.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Spirit Blade! Attack! Swift and merciful!
I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Now!
Stand firm! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered! Ha!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priestess of perhaps
It's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent... I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight for the future of Inazuma.